day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Houston Texans taking on Daniel Jones and the Washington Commanders.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They're led out by the fourth-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones. Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's... Second and a yard from the 34. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 6 catches, 92 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now Jones. And then, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now Murray. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Operating from the gun, Jones. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason
team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Texans scoop it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That one caught by Carter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We begin out in Indy. Frank Reich taking on his former mates as Indianapolis welcomes Philadelphia to town. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. A touchdown pass for Trey Lance in that one. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Geno Smith, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Back to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Back to throw. Jones. And he comes back with one complete.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Murray going to throw. On the move to his left. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Running left, it's Barkley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones now on 1st down. A throw over the middle caught by Bryant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now Elliott. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Bryant has it. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Jones on 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that's kind of one of those we saw developing and had interception written on it from the second that ball left his hand.
And if you're going to throw a floater like that, it really only works if you're leading a tight end on a flag route or something to the corner of the end zone. If you're going to throw a ball like that to the sideline, you're just giving the defender way too much time to make a read on it, step in, and make the play.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Washington, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.